Welcome back to the Kerbin Independent Space Solutions. We are ready to launch a rocket today. And this rocket is going to be a Munar Lander. And our engineers have been hard at work on it. It's been definitely been tested a bunch. It's solid. There's no way that this thing could possibly fail. And we also have a new person who's going to pilot today. We have the very courageous, highly intelligent Jonsy Kerman. Jonsy, no, we talked about this. You're not an intern and you get paid pretty well. If you come back here, you're gonna get paid. Okay, go get in the goddamn rocket. Okay, no, don't worry about what Jonsy says over there. We're fine. We're fine. So I think everything's ready. All of our staging is good. You'll see we have a communicator so we can stay, an antenna so we can stay in touch with Jonsy as he travels to the moon. We got a bunch of rocket power here that will definitely, that's a little concerning. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, no, not concerning. We tested this rocket. Remember I told you. We've taken it into flight and everything was good. Let's just launch it. Oh, we got some new parts with our science, by the way, which I kind of skipped and didn't show you, but nothing too bigger, just a couple things. It wasn't anything major. Okay, Jonsy, you ready to be the first Kerbin to land on the moon? It's gotta be exciting. Let's go. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, liftoff. Oh, we don't have any audio from the game. That's weak. I had the audio muted. Alright. It's going pretty well so far. We're a little slow. But this is a pretty big and heavy rocket, so I expected that. The thing is we barely touched any fuel. So as we drop into this fuel, we'll like I said, we tested this rocket. We're fine. Everything's going to be fine. We are tipping a little bit there. I don't know how easy this thing's going to be to control. Just gonna fire that rocket too. This is definitely not gonna end up being a disaster. The reason I fired that rocket is that it has things that help with steering. When you start turning over, this is going very well. A little slow of a start. I'm also kind of worried that we're not actually going to have enough fuel on this launch. We may need to go back in and, my engineers assured me that this thing would have no problem going to the moon. But we may have to go in and kind of redo some stuff. Consider this a test flight. It is the first version. Probably coming in a little bit steep too, because I didn't continue this turn. I got sidetracked there. Oh god. Everything's good. Came in waist deep. Alright, let's... Oh my god, we're coming in way eccentric too. May have turned the wrong direction when I was doing my... We only have barely any delta V left. Stage. We should be good. Yeah, everything's fine. We got a minute and before we're gonna burn. So the problem is that I did a 45 degree instead of a 90 degree on the turn. So now we're all a little goofy, which is gonna make going to the moon real weird. So we might just have to do some stuff up here and then come back down. Like maybe we'll go into the poles. This was more of a flighter, you know. I said Jonsy is an experienced pilot, and he is, but this is also his first flight. He got a little bit nervous, turned in the wrong direction maybe a little bit. You know what, it's all fine. It's good. Now we're just gonna go put ourselves into an orbit. Okay, so the orbit got a little crazier. Not quite circular. Should be good. Let's see if we can make some kind of crazy path to the moon. Right there's the moon. If we were to burn right there, where would that take us? That get us a good encounter? Not. Oh, right there might though. Be a little bit of a weird encounter. What if we did that too? Now we're talking. All right. I think we'll be fine. It's 485, but we can always kind of adjust once we get there. And we're kind of going to be scooping underneath of the moon. I mean, I could try to fix the orbit we have now. That's going to want to do it afterwards. But I think that might be inefficient if we just go for this and then go for an orbit around there. I think we'll be fine. I know we'll be fine. That's 801 meters per second. We got 1700. You know, we'll probably have to burn the rest of this to get there and to get into orbit. And then we got this, all this to land and come back. We're doing this on the first shot. So, we got about 30 minutes. And we're not going to sit here for a half hour and wait. So let's chit chat. I'm not feeling all that great today. I'm not awful, but I slept wrong. Neck hurts. Starting to get a sore throat. My wife's been sick for 3 days, so I've been sleeping on the couch because she's been coughing all night. Throat's a little parched. Outside of that, everything's great. We're going to the moon, so what is there really to complain about? You know what? Let's slow down right here. Let's see how Jonsy's doing. And let's. Oh, there's no signs for that, so we're not going to do that. I was going to say let's test our communication. We gotta wait until we're somewhere better for that. Alright, we are almost ready to go. To do our moon transfer. Our very interesting moon transfer. So off we go. It's pretty out there. So we're gonna come kind of over top of the moon this time, which is a really weird way to do this. But whatever gets the job done. It's a way far away periapsis. Back up all the way back here. You know what, I don't want to risk missing it, so we're just going to wait until we actually get to the moon, sphere of influence, and then we'll start slowing down. Hopefully it won't take too much. Take us 3:59 to get into an orbit, and then we'll have to kind of get a little bit closer and make it circular, but it shouldn't be that bad. Shouldn't be bad at all. Yeah, 1 day of travel till we get to the moon. Like I said, we're gonna get this in one try, even if we messed it up really bad. Hello, Mushroom 167. Yeah, we're good. Everything's fine. Like I said, I totally know what I'm doing. Nothing to worry about. So now, set our focus back onto us. Why, thank you. I don't know if that's... what that's supposed to mean. All right. Another hour to go before we try to do that. Move along. I lost my goddamn maneuver node. Oh, no, that's fine. You never know with people on the internet. There we go. A little bit less than that. Cancel that out. Let's add the alarm again. All right. That might be a little much. Short 13-second burn, and then we'll be in some weird ass orbit around the moon. And we should have enough fuel to do this. What's going to come into play? Oh my god, is not doing stuff like that is bad. Spacing out and missing the burn. Alright. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, everything's good. Everything's fine. We're all good. This may just not go as planned. I got two options here. I can either try to push my orbit back out, or I could try around here to start burning all of my velocity and just do a straight up landing. I think that might be a pretty good idea. I've never done anything like this before. This is not going as planned. Luckily, Jonsy Kerman is an idiot, and he doesn't even notice that he could die today. But he won't. You know what? I'm just gonna... Oh, I can't do it yet. We are getting pretty close. Although we don't have a whole lot of horizontal speed. I cannot quick save. I turned that off to make it more fun for streaming, so if I screw up, I'm done. I also don't have flight reverting on either. Just gonna kill all of most of our horizontal speed. and float down very quickly. At some point we'll kill the rest of our horizontal speed, but we're going to pick a little bit up as we come in. Still pretty high up there. So we're going to need to burn pretty hard at some point here soon. 50,000 still kind of seems like a lot. Try to bleed off as much of this vertical speed as we can. Just kind of calm down. Okay, I need to get this landing gear out at some point, don't I? I think this is actually going to work, assuming I don't land on a hill or something stupid. This looks pretty flat from up here so far. Oh, the stream skipping. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, we're so close. I'll tip over. Aha, did it. Man, I was not expecting that to work at all. Well, I have a buddy that's been watching the first 2 episodes, and he wanted things disastrous to happen, so I told him that I was going to go do a piss-poor moon landing and die. Joke's on him, because I made it. So let's get out of this thing. It's going to be tough to get back in, though. I don't have ladders yet. We'll get ourselves a surface sample. Ourselves an EVA report. We will plant a flag. Um, now for the fun part of try and get back in this thing. God, that worked so much easier than the last time I did this. Of course, it failed miserably right there at the end. Oh God, what is happening? This is why ladders are important, people. Seems like this shouldn't be a problem. There we go. Okay, crew report, and we're gonna go ahead and transmit that. So Jonsy can let them all know that he is just fine. And we should have plenty of fuel to get back to. Alright, and we're gonna lift back off. Getting off the moon is way easier than getting off of Kerbin, so... Going a little bit too far out. But still fine. Woo-doo. 4 minutes. I'm not even gonna bother with the alarm clock for this one. I'll say that now and then I'll overshoot it like a moron. Should be good enough. All right. And we are going to go back home. I will consider that when I get back. Yeah, look at how much extra fuel we're going to have. It's pretty good for the reputation of Kerbal Independent Space Solutions. Announced today that we sent our first man to the moon. Successfully. And people told us that we didn't have enough parts, that we didn't have the technology, that we didn't have the engineering. Those people would be wrong. Of course, I guess it's not too late for disaster to strike, but this part's the easy part. shroom left. I'm distracted too easily. That should have been completely different. One day I will get good enough at this game to actually plan on where I'm going to land, but for now, I will just be happy to land. Ah, he's back. I have to look into why the stream might be freezing up, because last time I looked it said it was excellent. Sure this isn't good. Yeah, I'm not sure. All right. Watch the moon as we fly away. Should net us quite a bit of science as well. And we'll also complete our Explore the Moon contract in just 2 launches. This is our 4th overall launch of this career mode. Here we come, sweeping into Kerman. I actually one time, a long time ago, but it might have been in the early days of this game, went in too fast in my warp and passed through the planet and came around the sun instead, so that terrifies me ever since that happened, and I don't want it to ever happen again. So let's see, whereabouts are we going to land? Guess I really don't know. It's probably going to be in the water again. I'd like to see if I can keep a few extra parts. Not, I'm just going to dump all this fuel. Need to get, I saw a mod recently that shows you your actual trajectory with the atmosphere taken into account. Gotta look into that, see if I can get that for next time. Can't remember what it was called, but I saw it in one of Scott Manley's videos, who is also excellent and taught me everything I know about this game. Which isn't much, to be honest, so I don't know if that's a good thing for him or not. All right. Things are going good. Welcome back, Jonsy. We knew you could do it. Yeah, I can't remember if he's the one that, if Scott Manley was the one that actually made me buy the game, or if I just bought it on a whim and found out about him later. It was a while ago, so I've actually owned this game a long time and haven't put a whole lot of time into it. compared to how long I've owned it. There we go. We racked up 185 science. We got a lot. We got a ton of money now too. We almost doubled our money. We got a decent amount of reputation.